Here's how to become invaluable as a human when AI takes over. When you think about AI, there's a lot of fear right now that it's going to be replacing tons of jobs, and it is, but it's not quite what you think. So let's dive into 3 things that are going to help create a lot of clarity for you on how AI can work with you and actually level you up instead of replacing you, and you can become invaluable as a human moving forward into the future. And if you don't know who I am, hey, Nick Parker here. I am the founder and CEO at Leadline. We are a marketing and AI agency with over 500,000 ads run over time. My goal here is to help you grow the smart way, not the hard way, and learn a lot of the pain and failures that I've had along the way owning 5 companies over the last 20 years. So let's dive in. Number 1, AI is commoditizing information and work. So first, information. Information is being commoditized. It's really easy to go into any of the language models like Gronk or Gemini or ChatGPT and just ask it for the information you're looking for, and you have a ton of information at your fingertips. So producing information is becoming commoditized. In fact, you have AI avatars that are actually flooding YouTube right now, and they're regurgitating tons of information and actually growing followings. It's quite incredible. And number 2, AI is also commoditizing work. There's a lot of tasks and a lot of jobs that are actually being replaced, at least a huge portion of those jobs, by AI. So if a task is easily replaced by AI, pay attention to this if it's part of your job. Number 2, how do you hedge against that? Well, human perspective, right? The strategy, the worldviews, the opinions, the ideas, your expertise, your creativity. AI does not have the life experience or the wisdom that you have. AI can't be as creative as you. It can't be a strategic thinker like you can be. AI does not have opinions other than the opinions that it's actually being fed and has gathered from the online world and whatever the language model is being fed. So one of the ways that you can stand out is by using the 10-80-10 rule and understanding that humans will not be fully replaced by AI, but humans can become managers of AI. So instead of railing and pushing against AI, the better thing to do is to become an AI manager and lean into it and figure out how to best work with the AI. Real quick, if you're getting some value out of this, hit that subscribe button. Let's get back to it. So number 3 is the 10-80-10 rule. How does this look? Well, humans as AI managers will have AI do 80% of the work and 20% will be done by the human, but it's 10% on the front end and 10% on the back end. So at the front end, the AI needs the strategic thinker. It needs the system prompt. It needs creative direction. It needs context. It needs unique insight. And only you as a human can direct and create that expertise, that context, the direction, the creative strategy, and the strategic thinking that the AI needs. Only you as a human can do that, which is great news, because without that, the AI is not going to really do a whole lot. Now, I know there's talk about AI talking to AI, and there's actually clumps and groups of AI talking to AI, and they're learning and feeding off of each other. And so maybe that changes in the future. But over, I don't know, right now, between the next year or 2, you can pretty much bank on the fact that AI is going to need human intervention at some point, beginning and end. So at the very beginning, if you are a great AI manager and can be the one who is creating that strategic direction, you are gold, right? Then AI becomes the production engine. All the menial tasks, the difficult stuff, the repetitive items, the things that can be automated or the things that can be done by AI, like writing the content or writing the code or creating the first draft of the marketing assets or doing the research, actually doing the work, the main part of production can be done by AI. That's the 80%. Then you have the 10% on the back end, which is the review. This is where AI gives you the work. If it's content related or it's creativity related, this is where human intervention really adds personality, and you got to review for mistakes. create more opinions on it and more perspective and original insights. If it's like code, you got to make sure that you're validating that it's working, and you've got to test it, and you got to look for any type of mistakes and look for mistakes. So there's a 10% review on the back end. The worst mistake you can make is letting AI do all the thinking. Humans do the thinking, AI does the work. Humans do the thinking and AI does the work. How great is that? I don't know about you, but I love that idea. So if you do all the thinking and AI does 80% of the work, you will make yourself invaluable, especially as an AI manager. So I highly recommend this is the direction you take, and lean into AI. And if you're interested in more, I have this other video on AI that you don't want to miss. Check it out.